guys, welcome to Rhymes Times Thoughts. Hey, I was always want to touch this, and I feel it's around time now because it's been a couple weeks since the election's been over. I mean, how did we get here? I mean, seriously, how do you feel about people you know for years before the election and now during? I mean, how is it? I mean, because I think there's a lot of things happened during the election that kind of took away from who we are, what we're about. I call it the C's, the P's, and the U's, the T's, right? Hey, of course, compassion. I mean, think about it before the election that everybody, they talked to you, they care about you, they were concerned in your health wise, and so forth. But it seems like when the election happened, we slowly started going away from that. People could even express about, hey, what we're going through right now, the COVID-19. People express, hey, what they feel, why it's important, and other people, it's okay that they're able to talk about what they think about the COVID-19. But it seemed like the compassion went away, that people forgot about, hey, what if somebody lost a family member and they just bypassed that, like they didn't even hear the person's story when they wrote that in social media, like media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And it's amazing how somebody could share their life story and what they're going through, and how another person they know for years just bypass that and almost calls them out like, hey, they would have died anyway, or something like that. I feel that's the same thing with the election that went on as well. I mean, we have all our morals, right? We hold each other to higher standards. We really truly do, and we care. Their compassion. I think it's really great that we have great conversation about compassion, your thoughts, your belief, and my thoughts, and I believe. And we, over the years, we known for each other for years, and we got to understand that. But at the same token, respect. I think at the same time, I know I went through some situation like that. Hey, the conversations got kind of heated. Maybe the voice got raised and stuff like that. And out of my respect, I said, hey, let's don't raise your voice, or let's don't talk this way with each other. And if that's continued, let's just stop. But if they didn't respect that, it shows not care, compassion, that I, over all these years, I thought. And that could be for anybody. I'm just using that as an example, not pointing out anything important, but I think that's one thing that we also. And then I also say you understand. I mean, we used to like have these great deep conversation. Everybody had deep conversation. Nobody should not 100% understand each other and truly believe each other, because if that was the case, life would be so boring. But the understanding of, hey, I kind of understand where you came from. I'm not going to change your views, but I could tell you how I feel or you feel, and maybe we come collectively and agree with each other at one point. It doesn't mean we're 100% believe um, change our view, but we almost come in come a middle ground and kind of understand each other. One of those great conversations. I mean, really, we never insulted anybody. We never called each other out. Even on social media, Facebook, your friends would call you out on something, and you thought that was, or his friend called you out, and you were brave enough to tell that person, hey, wait a minute, that's my friend. I know him for years, and he's not that way. And I actually had a friend do that on Facebook. I was really impressed about that. Like, hey, he's not that way. And boy, that topic changed, more understanding, a more great conversation. Even that person that was pretty intense at one point. And then I also, I mean, at the same time, what about the trust? I mean, over the years, I trust people truly. With my people who are in my inner circle, I trust them really deeply. And boy, I had to take I think we all had to step back and hear comments on Facebook or stuff like that, and you go like, "Wow, I thought I knew that person." So where did we come? I mean, how did we get to this point? How do we understand each other? And I just thought this would be an interesting topic, just for touching a little, because I just really want to touch a little on my YouTube channel, Rhymes Times Thoughts on YouTube. I have my SoundCloud, I would go a little deeper on that, but I just want to really think about how to we come to where we are right now, after during the election, after the election, and how do you feel about your friends right now, or your teachers that you happen to have great conversations, and wow, their views, and you go like, wow, I didn't really understand. I thought I knew that person, but wow, I guess I didn't. I was in shock on some of my people that I post. I thought I knew. I was like, wow, whoa, that's kind of scary, and it's kind of interesting. And just let you know, I grew up in a place, a great loving place. I assume in Mammoth Lakes. I was one of the few black person in the school. I thought it was kind of interesting. I think I'm grateful for that. Kind of sounds strange, but I am, because I learned how to deal with racism and how to compromise and how to all get along. And luckily, it was just me. Only besides my brother, that was only black person at the time when I was in high school. And I thought that was a unique situation. And I think I actually learned a lot from my classmates and my friends, and I'm still learning. One of my best friends actually shared something that he goes, man, you worked so hard to try to have everybody like you. You didn't see behind the scenes that I saw, and I was like, whoa, in shock. And I don't touch that later with them, but it was pretty interesting, his view. But hey, think about it. The election is over. How are you really? I mean, it's just shocked me right now. Remember, the elections is truly over, but it's amazing me how we can't grasp 100. And honestly, I think where we are now, from our friends, the people we know, to where we're at right now, and also in danger of our Constitution as well, just to please one person or whatever, and it could change the whole scheme of our Constitution that we strive for. So I just want to do a little touch there. This is Rhymes Times Thoughts. Hope you guys are having a great day. Tune in. Check me out SoundCloud, because I don't touch this a little more deeply, tell more stories. I'll probably be posting that probably in a week. But I just want to let you know, Thomas Rhymes Times on um, YouTube, SoundCloud, and even Twitter. So please keep on having fun and have a super day.